Stephen Hawking figured out that what people call black holes give out a really fine type of radiation, which has been called Hawking radiation. Now, using the current misunderstanding of black holes, it leads to what's called the information loss paradox. In order to understand why there's no paradox, you got to first understand exactly what black holes are. They're actually dark stars. They're not holes as such. They're extremely dense forms of matter compacted together. They don't have singularities of infinite density at their core. Singularities do not work in real life physics. They work in mathematics, not in physics. And what neo-string theory shows is that they grow. They grow from the inside. They can't release most of their energy, so they just keep growing and growing, which is what we see in observations. Black holes, I call them dark stars, grow bigger and bigger. And the Hawking radiation which they give off is a form of neutrinos. The ripples in the fabric of space, similar in a sense to ripples in a flag waving in the wind. And that's what we get with observations. We get a high concentration of neutrinos coming from the centre of so-called black holes. The solution to the double-slit experiment shows that energy is created as a product of time and it propagates out in all directions, but we only detect it in one dimension or one direction at a time, giving the illusion that energy is not created or destroyed. And with dark stars, what people call black holes, because that energy can't escape, it means the dark star grows and grows, pulls in more of the space-time fabric and constantly creates more matter on the inside and the outside. Einstein's relativity predicted black holes and white holes, and over the years black holes have been identified, but cosmologists have failed to spot white holes, and it turns out they're one and the same. Our sun has a black hole core and it produces mass and energy around it. And that's what we find in observations all throughout the universe. We have massive stars, massive black holes, and they go through different cycles of shedding all the mass and energy that surround them in supernovas. And we now know that supernovas are not a one-off event at the end of a star's life, because we have some stars which have had novas 4 times in the last 100 years. James Webb Telescope has shown us that the Big Bang is wrong. All the paradoxes in cosmology show us that the lambda CDM model is wrong. Neo-string theory has the correct model, and the sooner people start to work on it, the sooner we'll be able to get out of the crisis in physics and science. As always, any new paradigm in physics which overturns old beliefs faces massive resistance, censorship, even violence before the truth is accepted, like we saw with the round earth and the heliocentric model. Even Einstein faced hatred and censorship at the beginning. Neo-string theory fixes everything in physics with no paradoxes and is consistent with all the evidence. And according to Occam's law, it's the model that should be used in all research and universities.